Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing the Olmstead South course by DDIXJR509. This course is another entry for the Survivor Design Contest, and I'm really looking forward to actually playing this one. I think I have played one of the designers' course previously. It wasn't the greatest courses, but let's see what we're going to expect here. So we do have two tee options. We are going to be playing off the green tees, which are playing 7,229 yards, and as always guys, pin location number 1. So he goes on to say that this course represents the south half of Central Park, south of the 79th Street transverse. I got a hold of a topographic map of the park, and the course is mostly to scale and contains all of the major topographic features of the south side of the park. I did have to secure permits from the Central Park Conservancy to add 2 small ponds in the area that is the Sheep Meadow. The course features Umpire's Rock, Copcot, the pond, strawberry fields, the rambles and the lake. So wow, really interesting stuff here. He did go on to say he spent many an hours as a youth running loops around Central Park, completely oblivious to this busy city just yards away, and would let my mind wander during his long runs and wonder if I was a golf course architect, how would I turn Central Park into a golf course? So wow, outstanding information from the designer. So hole 1 is a par 4 playing 497 yards, and it is a stroke index 14. Now this part of the course guys does start along Central Park West around Umpire's Rock. So we do have a 13-mile-per-hour headwind, so just try to keep this below the wind. It's a good tee shot guys, and that should find the centre off the fairway. So wow, commiserations to all my English followers and subscribers. You did put up a hell of a fight against Croatia, but as predicted guys, I've nailed it. I called it what would happen. I called the exact score 2-1, and I did call it would be a Croatia-France final. So really looking forward to that. But all the best to England in the third place playoff against Belgium. I do think they'll need it. I can see Belgium winning that one 2-0. But I would like to see England actually finish third. So just try to get this 6-wood landing in the heart of the green here and letting it run up towards the pin. Looks like we might have executed this really well. Sit down, this could go in. Oh, what an approach shot that was there, guys. And that's going to leave us a simple 3-foot putt for birdie. Now, after my course challenge, which we played yesterday, I was really embarrassed with my swing, guys. So I have spent a whole hour in the driving range prior to this round. Now, an hour in the driving range seems like an eternity, guys, when you're watching that ball all the time. I really wish there was a skip feature there. It's something I would like to see in the Golf Club 2019. But anyway, let's get back to the course. Hole 2 is a par 5 playing 562 yards, and it's a stroke index 8. But yeah, from what I've seen guys, I've never been to Central Park, but some of the pictures I've seen, it looks like he's nailed the transitions. Certainly looks like Central Park, especially with the buildings and skyscrapers in the background. It's another good drive. The designer also goes on to say in December 1858, Frederick Law Olmsted completed Central Park at what was then the very northern limits of New York City. His vision for Central Park was that the park would not be an imitation of nature as much as an idealization of nature, and would be a place where visitors could escape the bustling of what would become the world's largest city. So we're just going to loft this 3-wood up here guys, and just try and get this landing softly as we can on the green here. Are we going to bounce on? Oh, we just lofted that up a bit too much, and we did kick on nicely though, but we are going to have a bit of work to do here for for eagle. An 18-foot putt, down 3 inches. So let's see if we can drain this eagle putt here, guys. Certainly going to turn extreme to the right. Oh, wow, what a putt that is, guys. Wow, and we do pick up an eagle there. So what a start to the round. We've went birdie, eagle. That was a fantastic putt there, guys. Delighted with that. So, hole 4 is a par 4, playing 445 yards, stroke index 4. So, guys, I just wanted to get a bit of information about the Survivor contest and what it's about. So it is a one-of-a-kind contest for golf course designers in the Golf Club 2 to create the best course they possibly can. Strategize with a team of other designers, stave off elimination, and hopefully be the last remaining at the end. Not everybody will find this idea to be their thing, and that's okay, but the name of the game here is to build a camaraderie within the community between designers of all levels, whether it be novice to veteran. My hope is that you'll enjoy the challenge of getting through the game and see if your course survives until the end. So, I think it's a fantastic idea here, guys. Obviously, it's encouraging people to go out and design a course, and obviously the best course will be the last man standing. So, there you go, guys. That's just a bit of information on the contest that we are going to try and cover here. I'm going to try and cover as many courses as I can. So 9 iron here, guys, into an 11 mile per hour wind that's going to move us to the left as well. 147, far better contact there on the ball.
This is not looking decent.
The wind just took us around more left than I would have liked there.
Great bounce, I thought for sure.
But we're going to have a little chip shot here. This is certainly makeable. I have been playing my chip shots far better recently. This one is certainly makeable here, guys. Get it. Oh, and we've nailed it right into the left-hand side of the cup. So, holes 3, 4 and 5 are around the pond of the southwest corner of the park. This is the area we're currently in now. I take it that's the pond there. And hole 4 is a short par 4, playing 325 yards, stroke index 16. But I do love it when designers give you information on their course, their ideas behind designing the course, and it surely can only help these guys in the contest when they are divulging this kind of information, where they got their aspirations and creations to, or should I say creation ideas to design the course. So I think we can kick this on here, guys, with the 3 wood. Just lofted it up a touch. It all depends on the bounce here, but that's a beautiful aerial view of the course here. Kick left. So we have bounced on. I didn't get the bounce I was looking for. I was looking for more of a kick to the left, but we're going to have a lot of work here. I'll probably be looking to chip this here, guys, to be fair, which is a shot that I do recreate in real life, guys. My short game in golf is the only good bit of my game. I'm a terrible putter in real life, but my short game, from anything from about 120, 130 yards in and around the greens, is my strong point. And I do use a lob wedge when chipping on the green from distance. Anything past about 30, 40 feet in real life, I do chip. So let's see if we can get this close. This is playing almost 20 yards. I think that's going to check up a bit short, actually. Yeah. So we're probably going to have a 6 to 7 foot putt for the birdie here. So 7 foot putt to move us to 5 under par. And it does turn nicely into the cup. But as always, guys, I do hope everyone is well. And thank you very much for the constant, I was lost for words there, guys. Wow, I had a moment of blankness. Thank you for all the support and the love in the channel, and thank you for all the potential name changes, guys. So hole 5 is a par 3, 161, and it's a stroke index 6. So 161 yards. Let's say it's playing, I'm going to say it's playing 156 with a 10 mile per hour wind. It's going to move us to the right also. Tricky shot this to get the yardage right. I'm just going to loft up this 8 iron here, guys, and see if we can rely on the wind taking us round. That is a good strike. It's tracking well here. This is tracking really, really well. Sit down. I think we've played that really, really well there, guys. But yeah, thank you for everyone. I was considering a name change in the channel, but a few yous have talked so much common sense. Why change something that's not broken? So I'm just going to leave the channel as it is, guys. That needs to turn. And we do pick up another birdie, and we are having a fantastic start to the round here, guys. But keep the challenges coming in, guys, for the Challenge Early series. We did play Shinnecock Hills with no drivers, which meant no driver, no 3-wood, no 6-wood. And I kept myself to hybrids as my longest club. So if you want to see me challenge myself, or a challenge that you guys want to see, please say so in the comment section on that particular video, and I will do my best to do it for you. So hole 6 is a par 4, playing 465 yards, stroke index 10. So this part of the course now, guys, we are going around Quinn's Ponds, also known as Sheep Meadow, or formerly known as Sheep Meadow. But that is another good drive, and we have found the fairway. My swing is far superior and more consistent today than it was on the previous round, fortunately. That one, I'll be honest, hurt my pride a bit, guys, because it is something I really do try to keep on top of, is my swing. You guys don't want to come and watch someone hack their way around the course, pushing things and pulling things constantly. Yeah, so holes 6, 7 and 9 are around Quinn's Pond, formerly known as Sheep Meadow. So with this 14 mile per hour wind here, guys, I have dropped down to the 8 iron.
This one's looking good.
This could be good. This could be good. Sit down. Sit down. What a shot that is, guys. And I tell you what, we are all over these pins today. Wow. Some of the approach shots we are playing with our yardage is bang on. I have struggled with my yardage the last 3-4 holes, but today, with these test and wind conditions, we are certainly on fire that part of the game. So hole 7 is a long par 3, playing 228 yards, and it is a stroke index 2. Wow, look at the dip in that green there, man. Prior to the flag. 13 mile per hour wind. It's going to be playing 200 and... I'm going to say it's going to be playing 211 yards here. Into the wind. So I'm de-lofting this hybrid. And just seeing if we can get this running up towards the pin, guys. Worst case scenario here is we're short. I don't want to be short and be in that gully.
This one's looking dialed in.
Oh, this could be nice with a favourable bounce. Come on. Oh, it sat down dead. It sat down dead, but we are up in the top part of the green. I expected a bit more of a firmer bounce than that, but we did catch the slope, which killed the pace in the ball. So we're going to have a 23 foot putt. 3 inches up. At least we do have an uphill putt here. It's braking. It is braking to the left, but very minimally. Not much turn in this one. Turn. It's not turning. It's not turning. That ball stayed straight the whole time. So we didn't read that putt well. This is what always amazes me, how that ball is behind the hole. Never ever understand that. So we do drop it for par. And we are going to remain at 7 under par. So that put an end to the birdie and eagle trail there, guys. First par of the round. So hole number 8 is a medium length par 5 playing 556 yards, stroke index 18, which means it is playing the easiest hole on the course. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. But I think the previous course I played here from this designer was it Quinn's Vineyard? And this course is far superior already to his designing on that course. So clearly this designer is making progress and is getting better with each course he designs. And once again, we have played a really, really good tee shot there, guys. But yeah, I think this is a fantastic contest this at TGC Tours have came up with. It's encouraging people to go out there and design. All levels of designers will be featured in this. And like I say, I can't promise I can cover every course, guys, but I am doing my best to cover as many of these courses as possible, just to give something back to these designers who give up so much time to give guys like me and you, the players, great courses to play. So 4 hybrid into this par 5 here, and the wind's really going to take us back round here, and this looks like it could be good. This looks like it could be quite good. Come on, turn. I know the green breaks to the right. That should come round. We're going to catch that slope. No, we just miss it. We've just missed that slope there, guys. So we are going to have a downhill putt. Well, we are on the slope, really. I expected that slope to take my ball back round towards the green more, which it didn't. So we are going to have a downhill putt here for eagle again. Once again, it's going to turn to the right. Oh, we just miss it on the edge, and I tell you what, wow, that really picked up speed, and we've put that off the green here. So once again, we're going to have a chip shot. Well, let's see actually. Let's have a look at it first. I think I'm best putting this here, guys. There's not much in this. I am going to be putting this from the fairway. It's only about a 10 to 12 foot putt. Just going to turn slightly to the left. Let's use a flag stick here. Yes, and we do manage to pick up a birdie there, guys, despite a poor eagle putt. And we are going to move to 8 under par here. Why, we are cutting this front 9 up. So, hole 9 is a par 4, playing 438 yards, stroke index 12. And we are still in the Quinn's Ponds, formerly known as the Sheep Meadow area of the course, or should I say park. But yes, Central Park is a well-known park in New York, guys. How cool would it be if there was an actual golf course there, right in the centre of the city? So once again, flawless drive. We are swinging really well today compared to our previous round. And once again, it's another drive. It's past 300 yards.
Sweet. And
so 134 yards, slightly uphill, 13-mile wind behind us. Just going to loft this pitch and wedge up, guys, and try and go right at the flag here. This 14-mile-per-hour wind will move us to the right, and it will give us extra yardage as well. So we've just lofted this pitch and wedge up a touch, and this wind should add about 10 yards at least onto our ball here. Good strike. Should hang up in the air for days, but it's not. Wow. Wow. And I think that's just the inconsistency of the winds again, guys, that I constantly point out. That ball did not travel far at all. It really, really didn't do what I certainly expected it to do. So we're now short. Criminally short. We're 18 feet short. Just double checking the brakes here. I'm not seeing much in this, guys, to be fair. I'm just double checking. I mean, it's claiming there's... This is what lets my game down, this is just reading the greens, but I think it's breaking both ways. I think it's breaking both ways. This is just a bit of a lottery here. I'm going left edge. Ah, it broke more to the left than it did the right. That's a terrible putt. I did say I think it was breaking both ways. As you can see now, it is. The lines are showing when we look back at it, it's breaking both ways. But where on earth that extreme break to the left came from, I don't know, because I didn't see that. But we do manage to get the par save. So a solid front 9, guys. Can't complain at that. We are 8 under through 9. So hole 10 is a par 4. Stroke index 5, playing 462 yards. Beautiful aerial view of the skyscrapers and things there behind us. So we are now starting to go through Strawberry Fields here on hole number 10. Hole 10 goes through Strawberry Fields. So, let's see. This wind is behind us here, so we should once again get plenty of distance on this tee shot. Just looking to come over the top of this bunker and get a nice, prominent kick. Yeah, this should kick well for me. So, a nice kick there, guys. And once again, we're way past 300 yards from the tee box. We're really shortening these holes here. So 153 yards, up 2 feet. With that wind, I'm coming down to the 9 iron. I'm just going to allow this wind to carry me here. Surely this wind is going to give me the distance required.
Looking good.
Yeah, this should be good if it sits down. Yeah, we've played that well there, guys. Pretty happy with that. It did look with the layout of the green, it was going to be so hard to get that ball to sit down quickly. So we do have an 11-foot putt. It's going to turn to the right. Get in. Oh, and that is a really, really nice putt there, guys. And we do start off with another birdie there to get to 9 under par.
Okay, here we go.
So, hole number 11 is a short par 4, playing 383 yards, stroke index 1, which means it's playing the most difficult hole on the course. But the designer has really created, and should I say captured, the city really, really well on this course. Really enjoying this so far.
Looking good so far. And it looks like we have 100 yards to the pin.
So 100 yards, Sam wedge into that 10-mile-per-hour wind. It's going to hold our ball up. Hopefully we can get our yardage bang on. So, good swing. This looks like it's tracking well yardage-wise, guys. Yeah, and that's going to be all over it. Oh, almost kicked in there.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
And we do pick up another birdie there, guys.
And sitting at 10 under now for the round.
So we are having a fantastic round here, and we are 10 under par. So hole 12 is a par 4, playing 331 yards, stroke index 17. So it's another short par 4 here, guys. And this part of the course that we are in now is the Strawberry Fields was hole 10. This part is now weaving our way through the rambles on the north side of the lake. So we are now on the north side of the lake here. So we can certainly, I think we'll be, I don't think with that wind against us, guys, we'll hit the green, but we will be close to it. Oh, not the kindest of bounces there, guys, to be fair. But it's weird. I mean, it feels like there's, I don't know, it's, you feel like you're close to the city, but there's no human activity here, guys, that I'm seeing. It would have been so much nicer if we had crowds or just something. And that is a good picture if it sits down. But it just feels like, what's the word I'm looking for? Geez, once again, my brain has went numb this morning. Apocalyptic. That's a word. It just has an apocalyptic feel, like the end of the world or something like that, guys. And I'm the only survivor playing this course. But really enjoying my time out here, guys. I think he's captured the park and the city, and that blends in really well, and he has really captured that. But certainly a far superior design course to the designer's previous course that I played. But I do feel that this course here will be added to a lot of society events. But yeah, just the lack of human activity, guys, does give it that feel. Nice rock feature here behind the 13th green. Really like that. The ball's not going to sit down, no.
All right, you're on with fair amount of.
There does seem to be some of these holes. The only criticism I've got so far, guys, is there's like some bumps and humps on some of these greens, and you're not getting rewarded for playing good shots into the greens.
That was going to be excellent.
Just miss out on another birdie there, guys.
4 feet to the hole. You can do this.
And we do pick up another par. So we are going to remain at 11 under par there, guys. I think that's our first par of the back nine. So hole 14 is a par 4. Playing 473 yards, stroke index 7. And we are still weaving our way through the rambles on the north side of the lake. But this is a beautiful looking, clean course, guys. I just think it lacks something. I don't know what it is. I'm not a designer, but I can't compare it to the other courses I've played. I don't want to do that because this is this designer's own work. He's being very creative, I think. But I just feel the course is lacking something, just a cutting edge, to make it a truly great course. I am really enjoying playing it, guys, but it's just missing something. I just can't quite put my finger on exactly what it is missing. But like I say, my only criticism about the course is some of the humps and bumps in the green, some of the kicks you're getting. It's making it really hard to get dialed into some of the greens. I mean, I do feel I'm playing some good shots, and I'm just not being rewarded for some of the shots that I am playing into the green. So let's see how well this 7-iron travels in that wind.
This one's a beauty.
It's going to come up short, I do feel. Yeah, just came up short. And once again, there you go. It's just one of the things that I'm picking up on. The contours of some of these greens. So let's see if we can chip this in, or at least get it close. Tell you what, guys, we're a bit too much aggressive with that chip shot, so we've got a bit of work here with this 6-foot putt just to get the par. Oh, and it did turn just at the end, and we do manage to get the par, guys. So we're going to remain at 11 under par here, going along nicely. So hole 15 is a long par 4 playing 509, and it is a stroke index 13. Dogleg left. Water is certainly in play here. And this is the final hole of the lake on the north side. Water to the right, water to the left, and we do have like a burn there that's or a little stream is connecting the two waters, but I should be okay here. Should make this over. It's a good strike. Oh, I tell you what, the wind's holding this up. I could be in trouble here. Yeah, that's going to bounce in. No! And we have landed in the water there, guys. And look at this. I don't think I have a drop shot. I'm probably going to have to go back to the tee. Wow. That was a poor miscalculation from me there. And this is a par 4, guys. Wow. We could get any score here now. So I'm going to have to... probably have to be the 6-wood. So I think I'm going to have to hit the 4 hybrid here, guys. I wasn't taking a risk with that 6-wood. Disappointed that the driver didn't make it over there. So we've played safe here. Now this is just damage limitation here. Confident we can play the 3-wood up onto the green here. This wind will actually help us out. Just see if we can, at worst, leave a chip shot from distance. But this needs to go in just to save par, so we could be dropping a minimum of 2 shots here, I would imagine, guys, realistically. That's a good shot. So we have left ourselves probably a flop or a chip shot. It is going to be the flop, 27 yards. So going to be the 25-yard flop. It is an uphill shot. I need to put this in just for bogey. Good execution. Oh, what on earth? How's the 25-yard flop went 30 yards? I cannot understand that.
Okay, let's see
Wow. So we're left with a tricky putt now for double bogey. 7-footer down 2 inches. It's going to turn to the left. Oh, wow, that turned a lot more than I allowed it for. And that has went at least 7 feet past again.
Okay, let's see what you can do.
So we've got an 8-foot putt here, guys, for triple bogey. For triple bogey this is for. Wow. I've missed it again. Oh my god. Wow. So 4 over. When is the last time I took an 8 on a par 4? I cannot believe that. So we drop all the way back down to 7 under. All our hard work is gone with a poor shot selection there from me. So hole 16 is a par 5 playing 558 yards, and it is a stroke index 3. But this final part of the course, guys, we are coming along the south side of the lake now. I do presume that that is the lake that we are seeing here on the right hand side. We do have a 10 mile per hour wind. Just going to apply a touch of draw here. But that is my only real criticism of this course, guys, really, and it's a minor criticism, is that some of the shots you were playing into greens, you weren't getting rewarded. I do like to see good shots be rewarded in this game. I just felt that some of the humps and the slopes and the greens meant that you could not get close to the pins at times. Not every hole, but just on 3 or 4 holes. So wow, I'm so in between clubs here, guys. I'm going to be long here. I'm just looking to come back off the bank here if possible. Could be a silly shot, but I think it is this shot. At worst, we're leaving ourselves a chip shot here. Just try to kick back off the bank here and back onto the green, but it doesn't look like we're going to manage that. So we are going to be left with a flop shot here. 22 yards from the heavy rough, down 5 feet. We are in a bit of a slope here, so I am really lofting this up. It's another flyer. Wow. Wow. It's another flyer on a flop shot. And we've now once again got a chip shot just to get a birdie. This is makeable. Get in. So we do manage to chip it in and get the well-earned birdie there to get to back to 8 under par. But I can't believe I got an 8. I don't think I've ever had an 8 on the Golf Club 2, guys, on any hole. I cannot recall having an 8 on a par 4. Wow. So hole 3 is a par... hole 3? Hole 17, guys, is a par 3, playing 150 yards, and it is a stroke index 15. Plenty of lake here and play here. Wow. And once again, with this winds, it's going to be so hard to get this shot dialed anywhere near the pin. Looks like we've played it well. Played this well. Played that really, really well there, guys. Probably looking about a 7-foot putt for birdie. It's going to turn to the left. Hopefully we can pick this up. We do. And we are picking up some scores on the back 9, guys. We did play the back 9 really, really well until that 8. So the final hole in this really enjoyable course, guys, is obviously hole 18. It is a par 4, playing 469 yards and stroke index 9. But once again, guys, delighted to bring you another course that I'm sure you guys will go out there and play and enjoy. For me, it's not as good as the Kraken and the Cincinnati Club. That course has just had a wow factor for me, an X factor, you know. This course is fantastic, but it just misses... it's just missing something. I can't put my finger on it, but it is just missing something, guys. A few of the holes feel very repetitive, like it's the same hole you played previously. I would just like to see... I don't know. I'm not a designer, but just speaking from the many experiences I've had from reviewing courses, it's just missing that wow factor. So with this wind, I'm just going to take a touch off of this 9-iron, guys. It is slightly uphill, but really enjoyed my time out here in this course, guys. The designer from his previous course I've played, he is really improving himself as a designer. And that one's long. Wow. Is it going to work its way back? It's coming back slightly off that slope, but we're going to have a bit of work to do here to pick up birdie on the final hole. Probably a 20-foot putt. 14-foot putt. 3 inches downhill. This one's going to turn to the left. Oh, good weight in that there, guys, but just turned more than I expected. But the weight was really, really good there. And we've got a 3-foot putt to save par. Just going to turn slightly. So, really enjoyable round, guys. Bar that 8. I still can't get over that. But the Olmstead South Course, guys, I'm going to give that a 4-star. I just feel a few of the shots I played should have been rewarded more. Just a few, it was kind of like hidden slopes and bumps. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.